Yeah. That's right. Young Lux. What? Nigga, I'ma live like it's my last. Worry about them bitches we done had. Baby, I'm so focused on this cash. That's right. I said, baby, I'm so focused on this cash. She wanna roll, but she see me in that ride. I ain't got no time, gotta put her on the side. You can't come between it. You can't come between it. I'm so focused on this cash.
Then the suit, aka X. Introduce yourself, Juice.
You just introduced me.
Say your name again.
Yeah. What's up, man? This is Juice, aka Candyman, aka Go Get It, aka Gonna always say a lot of AKAs just because it's AKA.
Yeah, aka we still talking. Alright, so we're gonna kick it off with a very I'm gonna say a very relatable topic. My man Juice going in first, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do it. So what are the key qualities that stand out to you in a woman, Juice?
Man, okay. Oh, talk about the women. Hold on, man. Look, brother had to rub his head. Got with the camera at. Didn't even know I'm looking, baby. But I love key qualities, man. I like women who are very respectful. I search for women that on a high spiritual level. Me being a more physical man, I like to get in tune with a woman who's more in tune with her feelings on a spiritual path. Yeah, physical meaning like I'm stuck in the physical world on actions. I like to make sure things get done in the physical for things to happen in the future. So I may get caught up with like I'm not very much of an empathy type of person, but I'm more spiritual, and an emotional woman does get me intact with my emotions once she's opened up and we start communicating. Like a funny, smart. I ain't gonna lie, I like a little smart mouth. Like not too much. You know, a little sass make me smile though. You know, oh man, like get to me if you can get to me mentally fast, you probably got me, you know. Astounding, like ladylike, you know. And look, man, I'm gonna be honest, goddamn, we ain't gonna keep nothing. Like, look, I need a little freaky too, man. I need freaky deaky. So let's see. This is mine, goal oriented. I love a person with good communication skills, a nurturer, a supporter, somebody who can get it on their own. Let me go back to that what I just said. I love a woman who can teach, like watching a woman teach and empower another woman. I find it like so sexy, so attractive. I'll be looking like, God damn, that shit mine. Like, you know, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she got some outstanding qualities like that. Yeah, read them books. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Fix a blouse, man. Show her how to get right. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, just to get to me, physically, mentally, spiritually, if I say emotionally and consciously, that's all you need. That's why I look for qualities. But like I said, if you get to me mentally before anything, you got me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do like melanin descendants. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm my, you know what I'm saying? Like black and brown, baby. You know what? I love all women. I'm just very precise. I just like the black and brown.
Late night talk show.
Late night talk show, man. You with
Barry White in the background.
Hey, look, man. You know, put that quiet storm on their ass. Right. But yeah, what about you, X? The Exodus Kingness suit.
Yeah, all that. Give me all that. So, me personally, you know, first off, I definitely appreciate a woman with a brain. I think that adds value to the counterpart, which would be that male energy. I also appreciate a woman with a point of view, but knows how to properly put a point of view out there. You know what I mean? So, more specifically, there's no need for two adults to argue when we both have a mouth and a brain that's supposed to be working. So, the ability to be able to kind of diffuse hostile situations where, you know, people get to slapping each other, choking each other, keying cars, police get called, all that typical shit that I don't do. Disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be mature at most times and handle situations, to me, that's a turn on. I like a woman that's a hustler, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a hustler. And if I have a mind state of going out there and making things happen, then I'm gonna need that same energy reciprocated, because I want a woman that's gonna be able to make me a better hustler, or make me the smartest person in the room, or make me want to go out there and be the most dominant person in the room. So, I don't like them girly. I kind of always ended up with somebody that's a little rough around the edges. That's just how the dice always rolled. I like a woman that understands her place as a woman. Now, let me explain.
Shit. Hold on, blood.
The place as a woman is, you're my feminine energy. It stands before me. I don't have to be in my feminine state of mind to understand you, because you stand before me. So if I'm on 10 and I'm aggressive, I don't need you to match my aggression. I need you to find a way to calm me down. You know what I'm saying? So it's balance. It's like the homie Juice say, it's duality, baby.
Duality, baby.
It's duality, baby.
You gotta get
it. You know what I'm saying? So I like shit to be mutual. You know what I'm saying? Everything from pursuit. Of course, we're gonna always do more as men. Somebody wrote that a long time ago, like with the 10 Commandments and shit. But we're always gonna do more in that department. I know a lot of women disagree and they feel like they do more, but y'all do more, but in a different aspect, in a different energy realm. You do more. So I would say, as long as that whole balance thing is mutual, the pursuit. A lot of people say happy wife, happy life. I believe in happy spouse, happy house. So these kind of things, one of the people that I idolize the most would be Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. But he said on plenty of occasions that he thanked his wife for her being able to tolerate him being so heavily involved in basketball and practice. She didn't try to come in between that and steal him from that because she's the woman and she felt she came first and all that shit. She actually realized this man had a passion and he was dedicated to a bigger cause. So instead of taking him away from that out of jealousy and spite, because, women like to come first, she found a way to balance that out with him. So I ain't gonna take up too much of your time,
Nah. Talk that talk, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I love also a woman with an understanding, man. An understanding goes a long way. A lot of men can't handle a woman with an understanding nor a mouth, because a lot of men feel like women should be mute. I don't believe that. I want you to talk to me. I want you to get it all out to me so we can sit down at the table and build. You know what I mean? So moving forward, a little bit on a lower level, is there a specific type you got, Juice, physically? You know what I'm saying? With physical attributes of a woman, is there a certain type that you have?
Do I have a physical
like
type?
Small, tall?
Do I have a physical type when it comes to dating the women? No, I never actually had a physical type. Like I didn't date them all, from like fun size to my height. So man, I had a girl 6'3" one time. I'm 5'9", man. So BBW.
Let me stand on top of this chair, girl.
Yeah, stand on top of the chair, man. Look, I said, look.
Let me stand on top of this chair.
I said, look, man.
Lean down on the bed.
Climbing trees was exciting when I was a kid. But let me get back to it. But I never had a physical size that actually mattered. Most of my women was always thick. You know what I'm saying? They did have buns. They did have something for brother to grab onto. You know what I'm saying? Back nipples where you put the thumbs at. let me get off this subject. But never had any physical attributes. Like I said, you just got to get me mentally. Of course, what I'm going to see is going to be my eyes first on a physical note, but past that, once you get me mentally, a lot of shit doesn't matter. Yeah, what about you, man? How you like them? Yeah, you like the flapjacks? Yeah, you like them stacked?
I ain't got no kind of specific physical type of woman, you know what I mean? I feel like every woman is unique and sexy within her own ways, what's attractive on one woman possibly is not attractive on another woman. You know what I mean? So I don't get too far into that whole I got a type deal, you know, because when you say you got a type, you know what I'm saying, you limit yourself. You know what I mean? You might, you know, can get put on something new and you don't know because, you know, you so damn picky, you know what I mean? But, so, what's one thing, Juice, that a woman can do that could really make you uninterested, that can just turn the whole thing around?
Unappreciative. I'm not gonna lie, man. I have a high. I have unappreciative. I don't want to hear.
Hey,
do not ever tell me what a man's supposed to do, because I'm gonna do it without you ever mentioning what a man's supposed to do.
I take care of your kids.
I
take you out. I do this. But you're supposed to do all that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if I ever pop out the question, well, hey, look, what are you supposed to do? Then there's how. Well, you know,
crickets.
You know, it's crazy. Like I feel like, if you want to mold a man, then you should get a man you can mold. But once you see a person you're dating, how they're already in action, if you're going to better build him up, then do so. Like, of course, mentioning what you like and dislike is always very helpful. But when you get to this is what a man's supposed to do. Hey, look, baby, I always dated older women, man. I was always above my age limit. My fault. Mentally, I was already there because I always was molding myself after women, what they like and what they appeal to, until I found myself. So, you know, occasionally holding the doors or paying a tab, stuff of that nature. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? But like, I never liked the unappreciated. Like, my favorite song for a person to understand me, I play that Troy Ave, Appreciate Me. Like, I'd be like, listen to that chorus. That's all you need to listen to. Yeah, well, that's for me. What about you? What's one thing that'll turn you off when speaking to a woman?
I gotta agree with you, bro. Hey, yo, I've been in some situations where I'm like, yo, you wanted, 1,000 things. I did a good 995, and you know what I'm saying? And, I might fell shy 2-3 things, and all of a sudden I ain't did shit. But
you ain't shit.
The great Phil Valentine, he broke it down very deep, and he was like, the only thing a woman is loyal to amongst anything else is her own feelings, emotions. Once you lose her for that moment, lose those feelings, when she lose those feelings towards you for that moment, nothing else matters. You know what I mean? So all the other shit you did throughout time, throughout years, you know what I'm saying, all the sacrifice. And this is not towards all women. Man, we have fucked up habits as well. But I think what makes us special, men and women, is when you know you in your bag. You know you in your nature as a man or a woman, and you can check your own shit. And you can snap out of it. And you can come back and be logical. But a lot of us get lost in that shit. And then we don't seek help from the opposite sex. We're going to the same sex, most likely people that ain't got shit popping themselves. And this is where the advice is coming from. And this is why we don't understand each other. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep it moving. The introduction process, should that be more so on the man or the woman? And what I mean by that is first contact, first interaction. Okay, let's say you get the number. Is there a written rule? Like, I gotta call her 20 times before she's
that's
morning, or
that's a good. I like that.
I
like
take on a date for a month before I can hit? You know what I'm saying? Can I hit in the first week? You know what I'm saying?
Can I hit in the first week? Can I hit in the morning?
Baby.
Oh shit, man. Oh. Nah, like I, when it comes to communication, I mean, you was there a couple of times. Like, there was a woman that signaled you that wanted to talk to me. Mm-hmm. So, whether it's me approaching her or like she doing some type of indication, like, okay, look, let me put you on game right now. If women do the slightest indication that they like somebody, like smile at them, wink at them, like kind of brush past them or so, like he gonna go after you. But I do understand women be like, yeah, I like my man to approach me, lets me know he's a man, That's cool and all, but like I said, you might have your soulmate might be a shy person, or a person who likes to be indicated that, hey, this is what you want, because it's been times where I might approach somebody and I like what I see on a physical, physical stature. But then, when I pass that conversation, like, nah, this ain't what I want. One thing about me, to be completely honest, is I don't like things to. If I see you on a physical manner, that's only on a sexual or fleshly desire, and we're not gonna go far. But you know what I'm saying? That's what's that. It's little things you do, like when we talk, converse. Start putting it out there, like what you're expecting, what you want. That's gonna make me gravitate. Okay, I gotta come out like this. I gotta do this. Now I'm not putting myself as a chameleon, basically to mold myself in your dreams and desires of a man, because there's a lot of things I'm gonna stand on regardless.
Well, using big words.
Hey, look,
Hey, no dictionary.
No dictionary. Hey, pass me the website. No, I'm lying. But it's just so much more power into that. I don't necessarily have a time limit when I'll take somebody out or like looking for sex. I really don't. I'm a straight energy person. The energy there, shit is gonna happen. Like point blank and regardless. Like people feel like, hey, you have sex with somebody on the first night, you're a hoe. It's people who had sex on the first night and end up married. So what you gonna tell somebody in the end? Like,
into a housewife?
Yeah, you ain't gonna say that. Like, yeah, man, we hit on the first night. I'm married. I got 3 kids now. Like, it's not no particular way. Like I said, we all have our idealistic way of how we're gonna go about and do things. I'm strictly an energy person. If the energy there, something's gonna happen. I might push up off it if I'm feeling the person. I'm not sure if I should come off like that. And then some natures, and then sometimes I'll roll with what's going on. Okay. Yeah. What about you, man? What do you any indications, man? What do you do, man?
If I don't hit in the first week, delete my number.
Delete that. Hey, block that shit.
Hey, we are no longer friends on Instagram. Hey, but on a serious note, I think that when people say they want something real, sincere, once you get to putting time limits on shit, you can kick all that out the window. I don't care who taught you the game and how it felt to you, but when you begin to do anything that's unnatural to yourself, to thine own self be true, you done took the realness out of whatever you can have with that person. And now, at this point, it's just a game. If I can see you playing a game, if I know you playing the month game or the 2-date game or whatever kind of game it is, then I'm gonna hop in my bag and I'm gonna play a little game too. You know what I'm saying?
And look, we know the game. That's what y'all don't understand. Like we know what you're gonna do. Just don't do it. Just show something.
It's probably a chick listening like, yeah, what the fuck?
I got that nigga before.
My light bill yesterday. He told me the game. Here fronting on the mic, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I would just believe in keeping everything real. Like Juice say, you vibe off energy, So if the energy's there, it's there. You know what I'm saying? And stop being so quick to criticize people that feel and think differently when it comes to how fast they do things. Like I remember one time I heard an older guy had this whole spiel on dating, like, the man should pay for this, and if a man ain't putting at least $200 on a date, he don't care about the girl, and it was rules to this game of dating.
Who is these niggas, bro? I be listening like, yo, who both these niggas?
People is playing by the rules of the game, and these rules was written by people years before me and you was thought of, and we don't even know. We wasn't even at the table when these niggas was writing the rules. We just following bullshit. So when I engage with you as a woman, everything is based off, like you say, the energy. Everything is based off a real space. But if we come to the table with these fabricated rules of engagement, you know what I'm saying? Even when you take a female serious, I still don't believe that the man being a provider means that the man still takes more of the financial load. I believe that every relationship is different based on that relationship. Now, I ain't saying if your woman pulling in 100,000 a year or more, you just sit on your ass and be a housewife. What I'm saying is that woman obviously shouldn't be penalized because she makes a lot of money. And it don't mean that automatically that she should feel subject and obligated to dating a millionaire if she's feeling somebody that's not a millionaire. But your bank account don't define your hustle and your grind and your mentality. So just because a woman makes more, if she does, that still don't mean that the man can't be out there hustling, trying to catch up and equally provide with her, even though financially it won't match. But energetically, in the energy field, it will match. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta drop that ego, fellas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta drop that ego.
Hold on, man. You just made a good point, man. So
we cooking, baby. We talking that talk.
Look, man, this might be like 2 hours. Now let me stop. I gotta go eat. But look, you made a good point. So could you date a woman who makes more money than you?
Hell yeah. Look.
I'm just saying. But one thing I do want to say about what you just said. You had said it doesn't matter about how somebody works and how much money you made. You got to look at the value you have as an individual to that company. So you have people who are doing behind the scene work, tech support, things of that nature, versus a person who might be doing physical work like me. I still do route delivery as of right now. Like I said, I'm an angel investor on the side. I invested to CHF Apparel right now, has 3 business entities. And I'm still going forth making moves regardless. But like I said, you have a person who can bring extreme value.
Yeah, he making money.
I ain't branched out the employee market yet. You know, I'm working on it. I'm looking for X amount of money to be created monthly before I exit. You know, other than that, you know, I don't mind working. It never bothers me how many days a week I work, how many hours a week I work. I look at it building my connection up. Well, yeah, go ahead and pass that doobie. What you gonna do? Hold on, let me back on subject. But yeah, like I said, a person's description on the job, or my fault, job description does have a big value point to it. But like I said, man, go ahead. Like, you don't have a problem dating a woman who makes more money than you. Okay, explain.
No, because we break the game down. You know what I mean? If a woman is, let's say, she's in a position of power, she's a millionaire.
Ooh, position of power.
You have aspirations to do the same thing. If you can be with that woman and she can add value to your ambitions and the shit that you dedicated to and make you that much better, and in the famous words of Jay-Z and Beyonce, what's better than 1 millionaire? 2. So why can't it work like that? Who wrote it in a book somewhere that I have to be a millionaire and she got to be poor and I got to get her out of poverty? She was once a slave. I saved on a fucking white horse. I put money into her, and now she's my housewife. She's my slave, and now I'm the man of the house. Who wrote that? So what that does is, in order for you to be a strong man, you have to have a strong woman or a strong feminine energy behind you. If you have a weak, submissive female energy behind you, you're going to be a weak, submissive man. Mark my words. Talking that talk.
Bars, nigga. I've been waiting on that moment.
Bars. I need outro music, Juice.
I ain't got no outro, man. Like, that came unexpected, man. You cooking, baby. You cooking, man. Hey, look, we got we first podcasting right now.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure we have those pre-recorded.
If you're a real woman. That's what that means.
We're going to have the pre-recorded sound soon when we drop bombs.
Make you strong, you know what I mean? I need some Funk Flex bombs over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
I'm going to bring a DJ to the next segment.
Oh, man. So, I guess, for me, when it comes to that same situation scenario, I never cared for if a woman makes more money than me. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me.
You a man?
I feel like what partakes in a man's head is the fact they drill, like, hey, you're the provider. You're the provider. You're the provider. So once you have that, enlarged in your brain so much and somebody's making more than you, then it's going to, it'll definitely drive you kind of like insane. I done met men who dated women that were making more than them and told them, hey, look, you got to get a different job because I'm not about to let a woman make more money than me. And I'm like, damn, that's a woman that can help you up.
And the people that come after you because you so caught up in your own ego.
Yeah, like I was like, damn, man, like why would you do that? Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's how a person visualizes himself as a man, how he'll go about life. So that's why he asked this woman to downsize the income he's making so he can forever be head of the household. Because at the same time, you got to look at it like this. If I'm bringing in all the money, you ain't bringing in nothing. What's the chances of you leaving? People get stuck in those scenarios all the time when, if they're not making X amount of money, they can't leave. So now the relationship went from being all love and marriage to like, okay, it's the stability.
You need me.
Hey, look, man, don't drop a drop a bomb for me, man. That was some bombs, right, man? Drop that shit. I'm killing this shit, Small. I'm killing this.
But yeah, so insecurities it plays on both sides of the field. You know what I mean? So definitely take all those things into consideration. Nobody should be threatened egotistically based on just having another strong person in the room. Like vice versa, if a baby's involved, man ain't sitting up there playing that same bullshit game. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm the provider. Let me change that diaper. Let me be up late night with that baby. Because you know that the woman specializes in that. That don't mean you can't help with it either, because she specializes in it. Everything's about balance. You know what I'm saying? You can do not the same things she can do, and she can't do the same things you can do, but y'all definitely can help each other out and balance each other out. Ain't nobody said a man can't change a fucking diaper. Or a man can't cook or clean or anything like that. That ain't exclusive to women. You know what I mean? So that's what we got on that topic. Can I get some outro music?
Man, hold on, man. I feel you.
Got some more?
I don't know, man. We might have some more, man.
All right, just got some more.
I got some more. Let me get something, man. It was just on the tip of my tongue until I opened this goddamn Instagram. That's how distracting social media is. Oh man. Okay, this is the last one. It just popped in my head. All right. Could you date a woman with an OnlyFans account?
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like I said, I'm a hustler at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can pay to see my baby. I don't care about that. You paying to see her, I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm cool with that. I'm flattered by it. Matter of fact, you can take on. You can pay for the date. Get her nice and drunk, send her home to me. I appreciate that. Good looking, bro.
That's less money for me to spend, huh?
And then we can spend that friends only money together. Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. Men, we have a lot of hustles. And women respect our hustles, so I respect their hustles, man. If you're gonna meet some clowns that's gonna, spend $5 with you just to look at some pictures, hey, that don't make you a hoe in my book. That make you a hustler. That make you smart. Now, I'm just talking about fans only pages. I ain't talking about, that other shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get your money, and I'm gonna get my money, and we can spend this money together. But I'm not gonna say, hey, don't take somebody's money because they want to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, hey, I'm not a pimp, by the way. I'm just saying, he gonna spend it, take it. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing to me. Let him spend it, baby. Let him spend it.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
What about you? You can take that?
Man, look, I thought about it several times, man.
Hey, I'll be the cameraman.
You gonna be the cameraman while you doing it, huh?
Yeah, take some pictures.
Yo, man, like I had
Let me put some more oil right there.
I don't know. I guess to me, it really doesn't bother me. I don't know. I just never cared for that type of shit. Cause look, I'll be honest. Like, look. This is the thing. I'll be honest with everybody right now. If you're the type to ever film yourself having sex, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care about some shit being exposed because you did something that was willingly and not knowing if it'll go private or public. I just had this crazy situation. I said, "Mom, girl, like, she I used to talk to a while back, right? Was conversing. She was like, "Yeah, man." Really don't. She was like, "Yeah, man. I've been doing good, this and that. How about you support my business?" And I was like, "You know what? I like that about women. Women have a lot of power. When it comes to that statement, support my business. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how the conversation goes. Like, hey, is she taking money from me, or do we have a good relationship, or you start thinking about things in the right way." And I said, "Okay, you know what? I don't mind. What's your product or service?" And she was like, "I got an OnlyFans account." I was like, all right, cool. So, you know what? Let me give you two situations. I said, all right, cool. One chick, I know she went out to eat or whatever, and she was like, and she popped up the question. She was like, "Hey, would you like to see someone's sister account for like $15?" I was like, I said, "Wait, you just went out to eat, right?" She was like, "Yeah, I went and had Wingstop." I was like, "How much you paid for it?" She was like, $20. I said, "Cool. What I will do, I'm going to cash app you $20 towards your meal, but I'm not buying your content." That's just me. I was like, you can basically take that as a free meal and not me supporting it into your business. Because I was like, I just wouldn't buy content. That's just me. I'd rather pay for something else. And then the other chick was like, one time she was like, hey, this and that. I know we're talking again, but I'm letting you know, like, up front, like, you got to pay for my time. Like, yo, where the fuck this come from? I just barely like spoke to you, said, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" That nature. I said, if anything, you should pay me royalties for the amateur footage we did. You know what? We can release that. Give me my goddamn royalties on this OnlyFans shit. You know what? We making some money together. I ain't fucking tripping. I cover these tattoos up. You know what I'm saying? Put a little face mask up. Get the wrestling that ass. But no, hey, that's me for the rest of the subject, man. That's all I got.
What was the question?
Would you date a girl as an OnlyFans account? That was the question.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Hey, put that outro music.
Hey, go ahead, man. We out of here, man. We out of here. It's the next episode.
I got next intro music. Let's play it on.
Oh, man, you know, you gotta get Nipsey, baby. I gotta skip some of the words. See?
Every reason to fail, we was making it work. We was walking on water. We was saying it was church. All this money I made.